Okay, so this one I don't think I'm going to do today totally, but I'll start on it. There's another one over there. I don't even know where I'm at, really, to be honest. I don't say that very often, but I really don't. I was trying to get to another place, a cutoff, to get to the pond road, which I think I didn't quite get to. And I saw this and I thought, well, that looks like it. So I came in here and I'm faced with the road being blocked by wood. And I'm like, how did that get there? I know how it got there, but I was amazed that there's this much wood not stacked up. When you cut wood and it's spread, you just drop it, you start with the branch. So way over there, 30 feet away, you can have little pieces of wood. And if you don't pick them up, guess what? They will rot. They'll turn to dirt, just like my son wants. They'll turn into soil for pasture. But the problem with that is you've spent that time and money cutting the wood. Bill has spent time and money cutting the wood, felling the tree, which is a day's worth of work. There's about 40 trees out here dropped that he spent a day doing. So there's a whole day's labor gone. And then you got to come up and block it up, which means cut it into firewood length. That's called blocking it into rounds or blocks. We call them blocks or rounds, either one. And then if you don't stack it up, if you don't find them and stack them up right away, you can't see them. And then the snow and life happens and the grass grows and a year goes by and you don't really pay any attention to them. And next thing you know, you have a whole lot of firewood that you spent a lot of time and money harvesting that's rotting into the ground. And sometimes you can get it after a couple of years and it's still burnable, but a lot of it is rotted, punky wood, as you call it, the rotted light stuff on it. You can pick a piece of firewood and it'll weigh about as much as balsa wood, so it's just fluff and it's not any good for the fire. It just clogs up your chimney. Very hard to let up. So a bunch of buzzards up there near. Maybe something died. What do you know? I don't know. Maybe they're just flying around because they like the convection of the hot air going up. Okay, so there's another stack over there, and there's a bunch of them here, and there's a whole tree up over there, cut up, diced up. You can see that maybe. I don't know if you can see it or not. Let's see if I can make the thing zoom up. Right there. That's all blocked up, ready to go. I can see the cuts in it. So here, I'm going to work on this for a while, and then call it good. So, and one of my subscribers gave me a lot of heat about not doing any thoughtful videos, just so splitting wood. Well, I explained at the outset of the whole thing that the reason this is critical is because there's going to be thousands and hundreds of thousands and even millions of families out here spread across the Ozark Plateau needing to stay warm and to stay alive in the winter. If you can't stay warm, you're not going to stay alive. Your body core is going to drop and you're going to freeze, or you're going to make bad decisions, you're going to cut yourself, hurt yourself, or do something incredibly stupid. If your brain doesn't have oxygen and the oxygen gets there in your blood, I think everybody knows that. I'm just repeating it here. This is my thinking. You have to stay warm. You have to have warmth, and that's going to be from 90% of the people out here. That's going to be wood heat, and you need to have firewood. You need to know how to cut firewood. You need to know how to split firewood, and that is why I've hammered so long and so hard on the reinventing the wheels, both Jerry and the log splitter. So if I get a band together, I'll call it Jerry and the Log Splitters. Okay, so I'm rambling. But yeah, there's a reason for everything I do. A friend of mine who was an heir of the, what would you call it, really wealthy people, got $1 million and some in inheritance. Procter & Gamble. His grandmother's Procter & Gamble. And early on he met me, and we became very good friends. And he made a statement one time. He said, if Jerry Diamond does something, it's for a reason. Okay, so there's a reason why I've been belaboring this point. It's important. And I'm going to build that log splitter. And hopefully my son will help me do it. But if not, I'll just do it anyway. I've got it all figured out. So, and that will enable a lot more people to split wood because it's really simple. And it's really cheap. And it's really efficient. So everything I've ever designed worked. And it's going to work because I know it's going to work. Because it's already been proven. All right. And I'll see you later. All right, I'm going to sign off here. This is Jerry Diamond. If you're listening to this, you are the remnant. And if you're the remnant, you're going to need to stay warm and be able to be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth and take the dominion and subdue it. So in the Ozark Plateau, we're going to be replenishing the earth. We're going to put back to the earth. We're going to make soil. We're going to make enzymes and microbes in the soil and mycorrhizal fungi in the soil. And the Ozark Plateau is going to be a 100-mile radius garden. Mark my words, it already is, basically. It's just the food hasn't been planted yet. Food forests across 50,000 square miles. Imagine that. Imagine that with me. Food for as many people as come. Shelter for as many people as come. We can build shelters, underground, earth-burned, no heating or cooling required. Build natural homes, and they will heat and cool. And you don't need insurance because, as the guy said with the underground homes, I don't have insurance. The earth is my insurance. My home is covered. My house is covered by it. No forest fire, no earthquake, no hurricane, no tornado can hurt an underground home. All right. See ya. Bye-bye. Hasta la vista, baby.